DIANI, exceed expectation, 1400 meters. And away they go. Exceed expectation and next slow. DIANI, the white cap, one off the inside. Action Stations hold barrier position, and General Hancock quickly slides across. Head Gardeners heady in behind rudders, and Exceed Expectation also taking a bit of a hold for a few strides as Walton Hall, Gold Sleeves and Cap moves around them. Get Carter is last. Action Stations in front, sets the tempo by 3 parts. General Hancock parked at the quarters in second. DIANI just got a niggle or two to keep in stride past the 800 meter marker. There's only a neck between second and third. Walton Hall's on the outside of Head Gardner. Exceed Expectation, they bottled up. Get Carter the trailer. Action Station's about to be taken on by General Hancock, who makes the presence felt. DIANI still a little bit green between runners, just get some encouragement to come forward. Exceed Expectation goes to the inside. Head Gardner. Action Station's onto the 300. DIANI's now looking for the hat-trick and looking to come forward and put his full stride together. Head Gardner the outside, but past the 200, DIANI's on his way. DIANI's gone too clear. Head Gardner is starting to rally late on, but it's DIANI and the hat-tricks on the cards. Head Gardner second, Action Stations third. Get Carter got up for fourth. Number 2, DIANI. Wilgebus Drift, the Maritzvan team for the Haddons, Laura de Haast, ahead of the handicapper, and wins a length and a half today. He'll go up in the ratings now as he beats Head Gardner, Action Stations, and Get Carter. Was only given the 2 points for his last victory, and enhances Fiery Duke's chances. You'd have noticed that Samanga Kamalo has just at him around the turn. He's only having his 5th lifetime appearance, and he's still learning what racing's all about. You'll see Samanga Kamalo never lets up on him. He keeps grinding away just to make sure that he continues to use that stride of his. And I promise you, in another 6 months' time, there you'll see him changing the stick, posing for the camera. 6 months down the line, we'll see the finished specimen.
Well, a very impressive performance from number 2, DIANI. Well done to trainer Dennis Bosch, Wilgebus Drift and Maritzvan 10, Haddon and Laura de Haast, Kumalo and Bosch team up. And this gentleman on my right, he's all smiles because Kaniso is very proud of his horse, who's giving him 1,000 Rand on every month thus far, September, October and November. Well done, my man. Congratulations to you, Kaniso. 1,000 Rand. This horse has done you proud again. Hollywoodbets and Gold Circle, congratulations to you. A good horse has found you back home. Samanga Kumalo, unbeaten on this horse. SK, he's turning out to be a lovely horse. This.
You know, Mr. Daniel will be a little bit against that because obviously the last time when I rode him, you know, he hit the line, he had enough. But having said that, you can see today, I think at about the 8th, you can see I'm starting to get under pressure, and I don't think it's a kind of horse you wanna build him up early, you know, because you wanna wait for the kick. So I got a little bit worried, but I thought let me wait a little bit. And once I clicked at him and I tapped him down the shoulder, a different horse once he saw I had a clear running, and from then on was just a matter of keeping him going. When challenges came at the end, you know, I could feel he still had the fight in him. So I think today he proved me wrong. I think there's more there what Uncle Dan have seen. So I think putting in the right races, you know, he's a small horse and he's still dumb. You don't want to go and put him against hard competitors. You know, he still has to learn, get him to understand what it's all about. And I think Mr. Uncle Dan is doing the right way, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Talking about being a part of him, it's difficult for you being a travelling jock. I know every now and again, if you get here early in the mornings at whatever centre, you'll try and put a leg over, but you're a travelling jockey, and behind the scenes, Dennis has done an outstanding job with this horse, you know, for him to win 3 on a row.
Definitely, as I say, heads out to Uncle Dan, and again, obviously to Kelly. Obviously, all the time when I have a winner on this guy, she's not here, but hope her and the family are having fun and they enjoyed it as much as we all did. And to Uncle Dan again, it's a small yard, but you can see he's bringing them one by one, and that's what matters. And again, my sponsors, Maurice Fontaine, Hollywoodbets Drift, well done to them, and to the Blink fans out there. Whoop whoop!
Smango, before you leave, I just want one question. Your rides to come, you got anything that you like?
One ride, one win it is.
Okay, that's it. Now come here now. We need to speak to you about the Hollywoodbets Durban July winner who made the seasonal debut over the weekend. What you thought of her run?
You have a look from her draw to where she was placed. Beautiful, came in the stretch, she gave a challenge, and you know what, I feel I am giving the young horses weight, but she ran an outstanding race, and the space that she's in is just amazing. And come Summer Cup Day, we'll be having sparkling waters.
Lovely. Well done, Sumanga Kumalo. Well, he's on his commitment to this horse because, as he said, he's just got the one ride. And I'm sure you appreciate that as a trainer as well, because you want these guys to build relationships up with the horses that show you something back home, and he seems to get on very well with your horse.
Well, he's a good rider.
Yes.
Samanga is. So if you say he's getting on, good riders get on with nice horses, So yeah, we do appreciate him coming down, and he finished the job, and well done to Maurice Fontaine and Voldemort. He's a nice horse, and to Laura, Mark, and of course Kelly and Darren, who adores their horses.
Yes.
Big supporters in my yard.
Yes.
She was on the phone straight away, excited. It's very difficult to come out and win 3 in a row because things can go wrong. And I think he's a very inexperienced horse. I think you're going to see a lot to come of him later on. You might, that's probably the right thing to say over air, but maybe later on those big prize things between his back legs might need to come out.
Sure.
He wasn't a very big horse, but he's filled out now, and coming in the ring today looked like he was slightly underdone. He was a little bit naughty, and he's not a naughty horse at all. But I think he's just maybe learning to become a bit of a maneer,
But you've complimented everybody that you could, including the jockey and the owner. Let me pay compliments to the trainer because, he's very lightly raced. He's only had his 5th start today, and he's already won 3. And you've done an outstanding job to get him to this point.
Well, thanks, Deez. You can only do them with nice horses, eh? Clients that don't put you under pressure. I was, a little bit in the first 2 to give him a run and tell them just to be a bit patient with him. And, he wasn't a big horse, as I said, and he just filled out and he started looking like a horse. I said, okay, now we can march on. And it was a couple of weeks he ran. I thought this race was for the picking.
Yes.
And now I wouldn't say I'll put him away, but I'll think about what I'm going to do with him now to furnish whether I should cut him or keep him an entire,
Well, you're the captain of your ship. Give our best to Laura and Kelly and your entire team, Dennis. Well done here.
Thank you. And Mark was on his way back on the plane. He got stuck in traffic and all that, but he phoned me as well. It's a pity. They've had a great weekend. So
Wonderful. Yesterday,
yeah.
2 winners.
Yeah, he's just come back from, he's a man that travels around a bit, having a bit of rugby and things overseas. So he had a good time.
Well done, Dennis.
Thank you.
Congratulations to everybody concerned. DIANI has made it 3 on the bounce in winning race number 5.